Oh, hello everyone. Sorry, I weren't paying attention then. Now then. You see what I've come here for. I'm going to show you why I am the greatest. The greatest thing ever. So, let me explain. So, basically in Gmod, you see all these tools here. We've got stuff that can weld together. Now, if I go to my saves quick, now I've got a couple of different things I've personally made. So let's start with this. This, my friend, is the car with the ejection port. Now, let's see. Let me just unfreeze it all. Now, let's see how it works. So basically, I forgot that button does that. So basically, I'll eat my everything. Alright, let's never try that one again. Alright, so basically my goal is to take a prop and transform it into many different things. So let's take this for example. So we see this right here. So this could be a platform. However, what we're going to do is something magic. We're going to make it yeah, sure, we'll have a no collide. Alright, let's try that. So now, this, you know what, let's, I don't know how a lot of these things work, so let's get just this crate right here. What could we use with this crate, you might ask? Well, simple. If we flip it upside down, we now have a conveniently made, a very conveniently made, might I add, a very nicely made little shelter that we can use. Now, I wonder what you're thinking, but how do we enter? Simple. What we will need to do is use this thing. Where is it? The hydraulics. So, we're going to connect them right here, right here, right here, right here. Now, if we let this thing go, we're gonna. Oh, that's an issue. Oh, let's try that again, shall we? Whoops, whoops. That was an issue. What am I doing? All right. So that did not go as planned, as you can see. Now then, let us so basically the plan was to do this instead. Basically, put this down. This is how you make an elevator as well. A little tutorial. Basically, you put these things on the inside, and then when you hit R, and you, well, I've got it set to I. Look at that. You got a nice little shelter. So then, I bet you what you're thinking. Well, what's the point if it? Why is it still going? Come back down. Right. I bet you're thinking, oh, okay, that's pretty cool, but what if you want to put stuff in it? Well, here's the thing. We are going to. We're going to weld it all together. So what should we have in here? I bet you're thinking, oh, we should have like some sort of device to get out of here. Hopefully don't do that again. So instead, this is going to be a very nice place. We'll have a chair. Here. Let's get the welding. Let's get the welding tool together. We're gonna just gonna. There you go. Essentially, we're going to need to weld this together so strongly that it does this. See? This is welded together so strong that not even God can, not even I, the most powerful being in this moment, can do anything. Now then, I bet what you're thinking, well, what else are we going to put in this useless piece of crap? No, it's not useless, nor is it a piece of crap. Let me show you. It tends to, I see a design flaw. Alright, let's get a button. So I bet you're wondering, what's this button for? This is so we can actually access this place. Right, we're going to put it. There we go. We need to get underneath. Now, this shouldn't slide around. If it does, we get in the chair. Okay, good. Oh. A minor design flaw. Oh, come on, I didn't even touch. Okay, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Maybe I'm not a great engineer. I'm an engineer, alright, and I fix problems. But that usually involves me creating problems. So instead, you see this bathtub, we're going to make it a very powerful weapon. I bet you're wondering, how are we ever going to do that? Well, simple. First, we're going to add this light. Yeah, not really meant to be. There we go. So you see this light right here. This light now has the ability to be turned on and off. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I bet what you're thinking, oh, what are we going to use this for? You'll see. Basically, you see these balloons? We're going to create the most interesting thing you've ever seen. That's not normal. Right, as I was saying, we're going to create the most interesting machine. So, these balloons right here will create something that will float up. However, what do we need? It's quite simple. We don't need a... Oh my god, this is what I could have just used. Motor is like... I don't matter, we don't need that. What do we need? We need thrusters on this thing. Now, I bet you're wondering, oh, thrusters aren't that bad. Well, on my devices, they are quite bad, so here we are, we're going to have to be very kind with it. This is the wrong way. Basically, we need to attach them like this. So essentially, because these balloons, so what button have we got it to? We've got it to forwards. We need it reverse, so... Where is that gun? Come back. It did not go as planned. Well, it's gone. Where is it? Where is it gone? Oh no. Oh no, where's it? I'm gonna be able to bring it back. Are we getting closer? Let me see if I can listen. No? Come back, Craig. Don't say you got trapped in here. Alright, maybe that was... Okay, let's... That was not such a good idea. Maybe. Maybe that was not such a good idea. So instead... Let's go on to plan B, shall we? Which is we're going to make this bench actually be able to sit down. And I bet you're thinking, oh, we're going to put some chairs on it. No, we're going to make this thing even better. So you see this tank right here? This is what we're going to do. We're not going to do that, that's why. Right, we're going to make some of these vehicles right here better. I bet you're thinking, oh, how are we going to do that? Well, it's simple. Let's take this. Let's take this run-of-the-mill. Let's take this old run-of-the-mill car. It's so boring, isn't it? Let's amp it up a little bit, shall we? So, as you can see here, we've got some thrusters on the back. Now, we're going to put these in nice and evenly. Just because, you know, you've got to add a little bit of flair. Put them on the windows. Yeah, put them there. That'll add a bit of downwards force that prevents the car from flying. As well, we're going to put some on the front here in order to make sure the balance is good. Now then, What else should we add? I know what we should add. We, my friend, should add some lamps. Now, I bet you're wondering, what do we need lamps for on this thing? Well, it's quite simple. We need it for sight. So, this car now has the ability... Oh. Alright, note to self, do not click R. Now, let's try that again. So, what do we need? We need thrusters. Right, let's have one here, one here. We need one facing like that, one facing like that, one more there, and then one on the roof for flare. That's a pretty cool car. Let's try her out. Oh, that don't work. Oh, there it goes. Look at that car. Oh god, that's a design flaw. It's still going. It's flying. That was not my intention, but oh no, it's on fire. There you go. It's okay, car. Alright. So, nothing's on fire anymore. Let's try it, shall we? Alright, so we've got everything in drive. There we go. Everything's all in order. This thing is so slow. Let's amp it up. This thing becomes undrivable. And it begins to fly. Oh no. Into the water. Yep. It's also an emergency brake. You see right there, that's why you shouldn't mod just a boring old car. That's why we need to amp up this tank. That's why we need to amp up this. We'll amp up this German tank right here, this Tiger will be amped up 3 times over. By adding these high-powered, incredibly powerful thrusters here will make this thing 10 times more powerful, so we can invade Poland a lot faster and get the war over and done with fast. However, though, we're gonna put it up against the most powerful thing. Behold, the drivable settee, drivable couch, but still. So, we will have a drag race basically of who will win, the Tiger or the couch. Let's pimp up the couch quite a bit. Of course, I won't be driving these. Now, if you're wondering what are these for, these are to give it a bit of down pressure so we don't randomly start flying. Let's test it. Alright. Alright, so. Right. Now, since the German tank is especially built for taking weight, we've got to give it. Alright. This thing's already smoking, for Christ's sake. Do I have a repair tool? Pretty sure I do. Tools. No? I do have a repair tool somewhere. Aha. Not really working. Is there a repair option on here? No? Yeah, no, we've got a remover. Yeah, well, it's not well. Alright, so let's see these 2 puppies in action. Fire! Well, the German tank seems to be taking out all better than the settee. Let's see now, just after that race, it seems like the tank is still on fire. Oh my god, hey, it landed. It's still pretty good. There it goes. Nothing on fire. Oh god, it's on fire. How are you on fire? Why are you on fire? Okay, I couldn't understand this thing being on fire. Alright, let's try the reverse. I think that, okay, it's taking like that quite well. think I'm starting to see a pattern here. It appears that if you put a downwards one, it applies too much confusion to it, so it starts flying up. So what we are going to do, we're only going to apply 2, because I want to see how this is going to work. I'm going to get my camera. Okay, new plan. We are going to combine a bunch of these together, right? I bet you're thinking, oh, what crazy contraption is this for? Well then, let me explain. Basically, if you're able to weld all of these together, you will create an incredibly strong, yet incredibly powerful machine that essentially becomes so strong that you can't even, like, look, right, so that's what we're going to do, right? I bet you're thinking, oh, this isn't going to work. That's where these come in. So, the thrusters, my friends, are simple. They're very easy to work. They're very easy. Essentially, you attach one to each of these settees, making sure that they are all in somewhat of an order that doesn't make it explode. Now then, this theoretically should work. Is it working? Oh, there we go. Oh wow, it's actually working. My machine. Okay, so as you can see here, you are able to somewhat control it. It's the fact that this thing does not have a lot of power. Give it this, on the other hand, you're able to control. Granted, you do after being a bit of a weird position, but oh well. This didn't be kids. So yeah, I would call that a success. That is a success of a machine. That's a success. Alright, we're going to need to armour something. So, this is Franklin's car, right? Yeah, this is Franklin's car from GTA. Now, we need to make sure that this thing is secured. We need to make sure that it's powerful. We are going to create armour, right? Not any kind of armour, though. We need to create some sort of armour that will make it so powerful that it shall be able to withstand anything. So, that is going to be part 1. Part 2, there, that will prevent everything from going under. Right, that works. Right, let's see you right here. There we go. Now then, we take another one right here. Shut up, Sky Sports. Chelsea lost? Leeds drawing. Shit. Right, let's see how this marvellous contraption works. So, that looks powerful. So what we need to do is weld this all together. I bet you're thinking, oh, welding's never going to work. It will do. Right, this. Oh. Right, let's see now. So basically what you want to do, in order to make sure everything is welded together nicely, again, need to make sure everything stays together. See, look at that. Then, right, let's see it work. Alright, it's quite sturdy. Right, we're gonna put, let's just see what we're thinking quickly. We're gonna put our good friend Cartman in here. Right, Carl is gonna stay in there. Now then, we're going to fire something at him. What should we fire? We're just going to fire a very simple... We're just going to fire this at him. And just before we do that, I'm going to save, so just give me a second. There we go. It has been saved. Now then, let's get testing. So, we're going to fire this flat cannon at him. It seems that the car didn't survive. Okay, that may be a slight design flaw, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure if the car's drivable. You can't even see it. Yeah, issue, you may look stupid, and you may no longer be able to drive the thing. But anyway, alright, so that test didn't seem very good. So, we're gonna try it quite simply, with an everyday obstacle. Very normal. I expected that to work. I thought it was an automatic thing, not a tank destroyer. Okay, that's the only issue. We're using weapons that are specifically designed for it. We're going to see if we can find an emplacement that... Here we go. This minigun right here, right? Look at that. Not a scratch on the car. Look at that. Only issue is, this thing is very... I bet you're thinking, oh, anything can do that. Let's try it. Look at that. What a scratch. It's almost perfect. And look at that. Not even a scratch. Not even a dent. So then, I bet you're thinking, what else can this thing withstand? Let's try this out. Let's try this PPK. Not a scratch. Not even a scratch. Let's try a mort. Let's try this thing. An old-fashioned... let's see now. Crouch key. I'm starting to see an issue here. Alright, you know what? Alright, maybe, just maybe I was being a little bit too optimistic with that. Let's try German MG34. An incredibly good, powerful machine. Wow. Not even a dent on the car. Now I bet you're thinking, what else can this thing withstand? Well, it's going to withstand this, aren't you? And it withstood it, I think. Of course, I'm being sarcastic here. What we're gonna try is this. This little guy right here. What power does it have? You'll see. So, let's summon this old run-of-the-mill. So you see that? This car right here isn't gonna stand a chance. It stood a chance. Right. I bet you're thinking, oh, so this is the car that it was before. Let's try it against this, the flying rocket. Let's see now. Can I... Look at that, it's been destroyed. Didn't even hit it, and it's been destroyed in seconds. However, though, my new machine, the greatest armor in the world, will easily withstand, and I'm gonna guess hard, and the fact that it's gonna deflect the flying missile. Alright, fire. Not a scare, God, it's on fire. Yeah, why did I go into engineering? Alright, no, that's besides the point. So we need to define something. What can defeat a flak cannon? I bet you think that's quite difficult. No, nothing's impossible. So, we need something that can withstand that, and we need something that can withstand it a lot. So, why not a plane? Alright? Why not a Star Wars vehicle? So you see this? This is an 8080 Walker. Let's see now, will it be able to withstand? That was a miss. God. Why do we allow these for war? Alright, that was a fluke. Alright? We need something that can withstand this. This little RPG is going to come in your everyday life. How do I know? Because of reasons. So, what car do we need? Let's get something that's already quite armoured. Alright? Looks pretty good to me. But but can it withstand? Can it withstand a kamikaze? It can not. It cannot. It can't withstand. It can't withstand it. So, what do we need to do? You guessed it, we need to add some armour to this thing. Go. I'm now inside of it. Really, that's the gun? Why has it got a bolt? Right, that's besides the point. So this thing, right, this piece of genuine technology has seen throughout the years. It's seen throughout the years. So, first off, this thing isn't very fast. So you know what that means? We need to add a thruster. Alright, sweet. Now then. The only issue is... Ah, there we go. Alright. Real. Everything seems to be working just as normal. So, let's try it out. Maybe it's just the fact that it doesn't work while it's stationary. Maybe it's just this type, so we need something more modern. Now, this ACP is good and all, but can it survive this, what is this round? This 37mm flat cannon. Yeah, it can. Huh. Huh. It can. How many can it survive? I counted 4. Alright, so maybe it's not the strongest. That's a plain gun. But that's besides the point, right? We need to make that thing. Oh, that's an AA gun. Right. So, this right here is... This, my friend, is the bomb that we will be dropping on top of our new device when we create it. So let's put you kindly to the side. Okay, good. They make a noise. Good. That's good. That's good, you know. Alright. Where was I? Ah, yes. So, what vehicle should we use? Of course, it needs to be drivable for starters. So, let's get out this. We got this T-90 tank. Right, an incredibly powerful tank at the beginning, but I think you need some thrusters on the back, don't you? It's a bit old, a bit slow, it doesn't work very well. So what should we do with it? Simple. As we have, so these thrusters on it should give it the speed of a car. Right, let's try it. How can the German one work if not this? Okay, let's try this German tank again. I don't know why it's more better on this. Right, let's try it. There it works. It works perfectly, grants a little bit. Alright, maybe that's why then. Let's try on this German tank then, shall we? There we go. Alright, so that bit works. But I don't think it's going to be able to survive what we've got in store for it. So, let's get out some props, shall we? Now, I bet you're thinking, oh god, these things are going to be destructible, aren't they? Not in my case. So, you see these plates right here? These plates right here are thick. And these bastards are going to be able to line our tank. So, essentially, we need to put it in a way that does not interfere with the tank's mobility, such as... Maybe choosing a tank for this wasn't a good idea. Alright, so you're thinking this is going to be every day, isn't it? Of course. That's why you need to get your minivan out. So, your minivan recently has been taking a lot of hits, hasn't it? You've been in an active war zone lately. I know what it's like. You're just trying to go on a holiday to Siberia. You want your family to enjoy the time there. You don't want to be attacked constantly. That's why you need the most powerful armor in the world for this, right? This block armor right here. Not only is it super protected, it will also make sure that you can easily walk through any war zone and not have to worry about anything. So, it weren't that one. Was it this one? It was this one. Alright, so we need to put that on there as well. You see, artillery bombardments are mental these days, right? Like, you could be caught in traffic and BAM! Artillery. You're in work, in the office, BAM! Artillery. That's why you need the greatest vehicle ever. When I'm done, you will see the greatest. It may not be the nicest looking vehicle, but it'll be the most safe thing you've ever been in. Right, let's weld this bitch together. Let's get the roof on as well. Let's get the roof on. The roof goes on like that. Again, what if snipers are going to be wanting to hunt you down? Not anymore. Especially when we install the front view camera. And then you're thinking, oh god, what if that gets destroyed? God, it's a bulletproof one. Stays there forever. Now then, I bet you're thinking, what if some random bastard dares to try and hurt me? Well, this thing's quite fast. It's quite speedy right here. Right. It's not the most stylish thing, but what if you're in your car, you're in traffic, right? And some maniac's coming around. You're sat there in your car, everyone's sat there in the car, terrified everyone else is dying. Oh, you're safe in your car. Look at that. Completely undented. I've got a load of fire rounds into this. But some crazy gunman's coming at you. They don't think to go to your tyres. But... oh no, not again, not again. Put it out, put it out, put it out, put it out, put it out. Shake it around a little bit, shake it around. There we go. Unless they're using fire on again. There we go. Now, the car should still work. It is waterlocked. Can no longer. So that's the only issue. You can't drive the car in the water, but who's going to do that anyway? Right. So, unless some maniac comes at you, whatever they are, they're scum, remember that. They are scum. They're here to kill you. And why? You don't know why, but you don't care. Because you're safe in your armor bunker. Right? You're safe in your moving bunker. You don't care. You've got all the supplies you need. Right. So, let's get the welding tool back out, right? So, this new bad boy right here. In order to make sure we're going to strap each of the corners to your car. Right. So now, this thing is so secure. Look at that. Look at that. That is secured. Right. Let's find it again. So, these plates are what are going to be lining your car. Your new mobile beast of a weaponry. Right. And I bet you're thinking, oh god, this isn't going to work. It will. Watch. Alright. So, you've recently moved into a new neighbourhood, say that, right? You've recently moved into somewhere where the neighbours aren't necessarily friendly as such, but they're not necessarily wanted to immediately kill you. However, you've been speculating lately that your neighbours are not really the smartest. Therefore, they're going to try and slash your tyres in order to make sure you'll never escape. Out of fear, you decide to do the most logical thing. You buy your car some new armor to combat your enemies of the neighborhood. Yeah. Your dog recently has been wondering, well, that's not normal. That's not normal. Anyway, I mean, that is completely normal. Alright, maybe choosing cars that can set on fire isn't the best idea. Alright, so this minivan, right? You're thinking, oh god, what are you going to do now? Simple. We're going to put these plates on. These plates are more durable than the others, right? They're able to withstand anything. Anything. Alright, now can withstand gunfire, knives, anything. A nuke, if you're lucky. If it hits you correctly, then yeah, a nuke can... That. Alright, that's looking pretty good. However, we've got to put it like that. Because, why? Because simple. As long as them wheels cannot move, fortunately you ain't going there anywhere, mate. Sorry to tell you, but you may just be stuck in a lunatic place. That's why you need to get out. And how? In your new little mobile base. So, and then you're thinking, what if I need to protect myself, my front face bit? Don't worry about that part. We've got that covered with this. And then you're thinking, oh god, what if they decide to come and attack me from the rear? Don't worry, we'll get to that when we... This thing is secured several times over. By the several amounts of powerful, sustainable... The thing's on fire, isn't it? That's okay. Alright, you're just gonna have to live with that. Right. If it sets on fire, that's not my issue. But let's say it happens, right? Let's say your car gets set on fire. Right, we've got to see this thing drive in order for it to properly work, right? Look at that beauty. It works like a charm. Looks perfect. That's why we gotta save it quick. Fear fire. On down to come on down. Buy yourself a new car. Up to Michael Industries. Oh my god, it worked. Alright. With our new contraption underway, I bet you're thinking, oh god, this shouldn't survive anything. It's a hunk of junk. It is not a hunk of junk. Let's try it against this Browning automatic weaponry. Pfft. It's Breeder Model 35. Sorry. So let's see how we... Weird. Look at that. Not a dent. I hit the tyre. Whoops. Let's, so, I bet you're thinking, oh god, this thing isn't gonna work for jack shit. Oh, you're right. Well, you're wrong, my friend. So, we just got to do a little bit more modification on that part right there. That bit protects the most vital part, as that's your first line of sight of you. I bet you're thinking, what happens if some nasty bastard attempts to attack me? Simple. We're just gonna save that. So, and what if someone's got randomly, I don't know why they just do, but they're a veteran. They've got an in-placed M60. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's simple, isn't it? It's simple, isn't it? Someone's deciding, someone's holding up your rear. What have they got in their hands? They've got a Browning automatic. They're very confused. Why aren't they hitting you? They can't hit, but they can't hit you because they can't see you. You, on the other hand, are very fortunate for the camera in the front. What if someone's a crazed man, they decide to attack you in the front? No matter what ammo type they've got, it won't do anything. Hang on. Let's have a look at this ammo. This is 5.5. This is 5.45. Let's see how it fires. Alright. Not a dent. Not a dent on the car. This is 7.62. Bounces right off. What we got right here? 5.56. Useless. What round is this fire? The 5.56. What round is this? 5.56. Jesus. 5.5. Why do you all 5.5? It doesn't matter. Oh yes, here we go. This is 7.62 NATO. Powerful, precise. 7.62. Yeah, powerful, precise. Yet it still withstands it. You got a knife. I can't hit you. Got a throw. You got a knife. I think they're gonna hit you. I hit the car, but not you. Try to throw it in at you. Doesn't work. Yeah, your windscreens are even more reinforced now. They can't do anything to hurt you, mate. Don't worry. They've got a powerful, yet they've got powerful 5.56 a machine gun coming at you. What are you gonna do? You hide in your car. You stand so many rounds. You're thinking, "How am I not dead?" And then you remember, you've got the power. You, my friend, have got the power. The strongest armor in the world. You then try. Someone comes at you with another, more powerful. They come at you with a 12 gauge machine gun, because apparently that exists. What are they going to do? He does nothing against the armor. They're incredibly confused. They can't hit you at all. They retreat. Now, what if someone comes at you with a carbine that's secretly a pistol? They keep trying and trying, but it doesn't work. They give up. They run away. Another guy comes up at you with this deagle. Alright, 50 Action Express. Nothing. Not in the slightest. This Tech 9 pistol. Full auto, nothing. Here we go. A model. Is this gonna work? Nah, nothing. They try a shotgun. Bit of 12 gauge, not do no harm, right? That's what they think. It does nothing. They keep trying over and over again, different kinds of shotguns. But nothing works. Retreat. They try the good old 5.7 round. Nothing. Not even a scratch. They try Makarov. They try 45 caliber. Nothing. 9mm. Nothing. They then try something a bit stronger. 308 blackout. Not a scratch. They keep trying another type. They try this. 335. Nothing. Someone comes at you from the olden days because they've robbed it from a museum. They try a musket shot. That is... Yeah, of course, you've got to really start loading these things with fire rounds. Look at that, though. It still withstood it. The fire's spreading. Oh, no. Oh, not again. Not again. Alright, load this thing. Oh, God, it's spreading. Alright, as I was saying, though, someone comes at you. They've got a musket. That isn't loaded with fire rounds. That seems to be the thing's only weakness. Look at that. A dent. I think this is going to work. Will an impact grenade work? It does nothing. All it does is flatten your tires. That's how powerful this thing is. Ow, my everything. I think a frag might do anything for it. That's the only thing that's going to get you. A frag grenade. Right. That's amazing, isn't it? What's the opportunity that someone's going to have a military grade frag grenade on them? Exactly, they won't. What they will have is everyday weapons like this Remington's 870. They keep trying and trying. They even keep trying with the pistols. Nothing works. What other things are they going to try? They're going to try a Browning automatic from back in day. What does it do? It does nothing against it. They keep trying different pistol rounds. They even try the wonder weapon. Nothing, not a scratch. They decide to zombie their way in. And no hope. They decide to try weapons from a galaxy from far, far away. Let's see how it works. Not even a dent. What amazing. What power. Let's try this gluco cannon thing. Not even a dent. Or a touch on the car. Let's try this more powerful particle cannon, shall we? Let's see what this does. Not even a dent. Pushes the car back slightly. Look at it. So this right here is a hive hand. This thing's a living creature. Come on, put your hand in this one. Just give it a minute. Kids, look away. Look away, kids. Let's see how this thing works. Right. Look at that, though. Doesn't even affect it. It's depressing, isn't it? It's depressing, isn't it? Because I think it's going to work, but it's not. What does this thing do? Alright, you little bastard. Go. As you can see, though, it all works out fine. Except for this RPG shot, that may kill it. Firing! Yeah, okay. An RPG shot, direct impact. It will obliterate it, unfortunately. No, well, can't fix everything though. But still, this thing still packs a lot of points. What if someone's got this? The egg-propelled gun. The propelled egg gun. Are you going to be safe? Of course. Of course you are. You're going to be safe. You're in a... They're going to use this Gustav cannon on you. I wouldn't recommend trying to take on someone with Gustav cannon. I would say run the other way. What happens if someone comes at you with the world's smallest shotgun? They hit your car, let's be honest, well, you're still safe. What do? You stay in there. Someone comes at you, thinking they're a spec ops. They start firing, but to no avail. They then try the most powerful thing to man, the banana gun, and nothing. A little bit of art on your car. You do a little bit of vandalism on your car. What do you do? Now I bet you're thinking, what should you do? You've got people coming at you. What do you do? People are going to be sat there poking and prodding at your car. Well, that's a bit weird. That's only the front end of it. Does it work? I want to see. Does things work on it? I mean, no. Let's try it. You know what? Let's. That's not the point, right? So, I bet you're wondering, what do you do against stuff like that? Like that. You're in an active war zone, and boom. You always work. There's the RPG. See what happens if that comes near you. What do? You drive the other way, you muppet. I don't know why you're thinking about doing that. Don't matter. I bet you're thinking though, what if I need to defend myself? What if some maniac comes at me and I need to defend myself in a war zone? That's quite simple, mate. You get yourself the extension. This is a powerful M60 machine gun. You'll easily be able to stand, but you can have different kinds of styles. You can have different kinds of emplacements on your thing. This minigun, I'll easily wipe the floor with your enemies. You got this little thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a cool gun. Wipes through the competition. You got an MG15 from back in the day. Look at that. Kids gone. Home's up. Home's gone. But if you go for the most expensive option, you can have this. The most powerful thing you've ever seen. Now I bet you're thinking, oh, that's good and all, but what if you know what I said, that's the most expensive option? No, this is the twin powered Gustav, the flat gun. Right, you see this thing on someone's car, you know they paid a good price. Because not only are they going to be super protected from everything, they're also going to be able to fight back. So, if you want to get yourself the greatest weaponry in the universe, you should call Giggity 93 65 and the letter Q. If you want to pick one of these up for only a cost of £3. And if you throw in an extra 552, you can get the most. You can get the armor. You can have the armor. You want it? But if you slap on an extra 1,500, you will get the flat gun and the armor together. I bet you're thinking, now what will they do? Boom, look at that. A movement so powerful, not even God himself can withstand it. It's that good. Look at that. Oh god, I got rid of it. Hang on. I wasn't sure what I was doing. And then you're thinking, what is this thing? That thing's quite cool, isn't it? What would you rather have? This? Or that? I think so. So I bet you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life now? I'm quite a little bit out of money. I'm going through a tough time in my life. I need to get out of my neighbourhood, out of my life. I need to start a new home. That's where this thing comes in handy. The Withstander 353. And let's see how it was. So, let's save this thing real quick. So, you're dealing with a horde of zombies, right? Imagine this scenario. You've got hundreds of zombies. Hundreds of them. Hundreds against you. And you've only just... And your desert and your pistol. You're out of bullets. You panic. You grab your knife. And you hope to God you get in your car. You have no fuel. You realise that you might be safe in it, but how will you get away for food? You realise you have a goose step. You have the most powerful thing in the universe at your fingers. You realise there's enough fuel to pull back a little bit. You attempt to pull back in order to get away before the car stops. You're out of fuel. Now it's just you and a horde of zombies. Keep trying to hit them. Keep trying and trying. Soon you realise that you can pull it back a bit further. Not much, but a bit. You fire the Gustav cannon one more time. Keep attempting to fire until you hit something. The car keeps pulling further and further back. Now the scenario's changed. You've managed to escape in order to secure the safety of others. So, I bet you're thinking, oh, that's not very good, it's not hitting ground targets. Well, this is for the air targets, you see. Ground targets are what this bad boy is for. What this bad boy is for. So, this thing, this little man right here. He comes standard. If you order the premium edition of this long bar, you buy the premium edition of this weapon, this glory, not weapon, but machine, you will get, not only will you get the flat gun, this amazing, powerful machine that will be designed to take down all aircraft. You will not have a chance. They will not have a chance. You get the minigun as well. Mowing down lanes upon lanes of evil zombies that will dare to cross your path. What happens if a couple survive and you're out of ammo? Run them down. You've got the skill. You've got the power. You've got more than enough. What you need. You charge them down. You charge them down. Gosh! And you're able to make your getaway. What's that? You haven't satiated your bloodlust enough. You go back. You turn. You look at the survivors. You've got your knife in your hand. Kill what's left. Not only are you now a hero, you're a badass as well. If you wish to purchase the Strongberg Destructor 5,000. Cool. Cool. Giggity 365 for only price of £3 per year. But if you want to buy now, it'll be 3,500. God save you. Go out there and kill some zombies. But let's put it in a real scenario, shall we? Let's spawn. Let's see. You think you're gonna die in here, don't you? Well, you're not. So, let's get you sorted, shall we? They're gonna try to get in with all their might. You charge. You realise that you might not be able to kill them immediately. Put yourself into. You wait. Keep waiting. What will happen? Zombies do nothing. They can't get into your amazing machine of death. Charge right back into the horde. You've got enough fuel. You've got more power than them. You run them flat over. Or the ones you can. You sooner become overwhelmed. You were lucky that you read the instructions enough and knew that there was something out here that you could use. As the zombies slowly attempt, and I mean attempt, they don't do much to help you. You get onto the flat ground thinking you'll be safe, and you do. You become very safe. Out of the safety deposit, you grab them. In order to keep yourself safe, you make sure you've got all things in you. Well, no, you don't make sure. Using your mighty intelligence, you fight off the horde. You jump down just. You're out of ammo in a gun. Switch to the other one. But you're thinking it's all of them, but it's not. You've got plenty more to kill. You go back to your little defensive vehicle. Out of worry. The only thing that's the issue now is range. Who cares about range when you've got pure firepower? You go out there to see what the damage is, and see what lives. You eliminate what's left. That's a very start. Dead. You hunt down what's left. There ain't much. You loot the odd corpse or two. Steal some ammo, steal some supplies from the dead bodies. You look at their corpses. These are ones your fellow people. Since they didn't buy the car, they're degenerates now. Nothing but lost causes. smirk to yourself. You will have won this war. No, the zombies.